what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Make sure to check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phone old, broken, or you're just trying to get rid of it. You can contact them right at the number on the screen, text or call. Also, their social media and website is in the description if that's more convenient. If you share their social media accounts on social media, get a chance to win an iPhone. Go check them out. All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. We're going to talk about Anthony Joshua, holding the Black Lives Matter protests over there in the UK. But one thing that caught a lot of people's eye was that AJ was on crutches. He's been seen on, with his brace on a scooter, sit-down scooter. So let's talk about that first, and then we kind of get into his Black Lives Matter situation. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. So we got a Facebook group as well. Just click the link and take you straight there. I'll plug you right on in there at my earliest convenience. But let's get it on. All right. AJ showed up, and everybody was shocked that I seen. Even some people in the UK sent it to me, but I heard that he had previously been seen on crutches or with that brace on. And what the word on the street is, according to Mike Coppinger, is that he has basically minor knee damage. Okay, no torn ligaments, no broken bones in the knee or nothing like that. He hurt his knee running, and it's basically a precautionary measure to heal the knee up. He won't miss any time. He won't duck Pulev. He should still be on point to fight Pulev later this year. You got to remember, we are in June. We're not even in July yet, so that fight might not happen until fans can be there. I understand that they want to do that fight for a small, select few fans. So you probably talking about 2,500, 3,000 fans, depending on the venue. But, you can fight in Texas right now for 25% of the capacity. At some point, it can get up to 50%. And at one point, God willing, we'll be back at full, capacity. But, people forget that AJ has 2 mandatories. Everybody jumping the gun about Fury and worried about what Fury and Dillian Whyte gonna do. We talked about that last night. All right. But AJ has Pulev, which I think is an easy fight. And then he has Alexander Usyk if he gets past Derek Chisora. So AJ has 2 mandatories, and basically Tyson Fury has 2 mandatories. So we looking at a situation where they may not fight till late 2021. And that's not a problem. They're going to fight probably 2 or 3 times, and we'll see what happens. But, the knee is not supposed to be that badly damaged. But then again, anytime you see somebody on crutches, you know what I'm saying, he can't put any weight with a brace on it, or he riding around with a scooter or whatever. I think people going to kind of overblow stuff. So, if he does have, minimum structural damage, or he has a lot of structural damage, they just don't want to say, then, we looking at a situation where he may not be back till 2021. And that may be a good thing. What if they don't allow fans in any capacity in the UK back until 2021? Who really cares? You know what I'm saying? He got a tune-up when he come back, regardless with Kubrat Pulev. So at least he won't be fighting without fans. So this is kind of the perfect time if you are going to have an injury of this caliber. If it's that bad or just minimum, it's the perfect time. It was a perfect time for Deontay Wilder to take a defeat. He injured his arm, heard he injured his knee. He almost get 7, 8, 9 months, even probably possibly more, to heal up. Same thing for Errol Spence with his car accident. It's a perfect time. You're not missing out nothing. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant is another athlete. Last NBA Finals tore his knee up. Guess what? It really ain't going to be no NBA Finals this year. It's going to be bull jive. Ain't nobody real that like boxing going to count. That like basketball going to count that. So it was a great time the last 12 months to get injured. Or have something catastrophic happen. You got time to heal. You don't have to rush back. You're not missing no money because ain't nobody making no real money right now. Even when boxing kick back off, the 9th. You ain't going to make no real money. Ain't going to be no real fights beginning, to kick back off. And people talking about, well, Top Rank putting on shitty fights. This is makeshift fights. That's what you got to understand. Makeshift. A lot of these dudes ain't have proper sparring. A lot of these dudes ain't have proper training camps. They just the closest that's ready, and they just going to get the bag real quick. In the beginning, you're not going to get those big fights. You got to wait until, the world open back up. They can hire sparring partners. And basically, ESPN is going to be the test tube dummy on how boxing is going to kick back off. So, hopefully, AJ get well. and he able to get back in the ring and compete at the highest level. We don't want to see nobody lose their career to injuries or lose their life to senseless stuff. So he sat out there and gave out a Black Lives Matter protest. Now, one of the channels he interviewed with, I didn't hear him say this, and I know I'm going to get this out because I know people are going to address it in the comment section, but I listened, I hear him say, he said all lives matter, including Black Lives Matter. So at the end of the day, if he did say that, y'all know how I feel, right? We understand that every single life matters on this planet. I mean, it's supposed to matter. But some lives matters way more than others. And we at the bottom of the totem pole as black people, okay? Black Americans are at the bottom of the totem pole. You know, a lot of other ethnic people, all them countries in Africa, they usually frown down on us. And a lot of people don't want to admit that, but they do. And I don't want to generalize, those people, but people know they've been in that position where, you know, that does happen. So he made that statement. I mean, I don't need to reiterate how I feel about that statement. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for white people to make certain statements, and how can I say it, or the others to make other statements, and everybody's cool with it. But as soon, you know, they make statements as far as taking care of their own and, you know, keeping the money in their businesses, maybe Amish, Jewish, you know, just overall white people, Europeans, whatever. But as soon as we, you know, say I'm rooting for everybody black or Black Lives Matter, it's an issue when we put the spotlight on us. You don't have to say, if you say Black Lives Matter, you rooting for everybody black. I don't have to say I'm rooting everybody else lives matter. In my book, if you know me as a person, I value life. You feel me? I value everybody's life. But if I'm just telling you I'm putting my people first, I ain't got to say white lives matter or all that. I'm telling you right now in this protest, my people lives matter and we getting killed and slaughtered out here. So for people saying that about it, let's going to bring that up in the comment section. If he did say that, I didn't hear it, but I read it in the title. You know, you don't have to make white people feel comfortable. We always feel uncomfortable. Black Lives Matter, and that's all I'm saying it. But that was good to be a man of the people. He had a speech that he read down. He read down to make sure he covered his bases. He had somebody from this council come and speak, and he held them basically to his word about continuing to help out. See, what's going to happen is this. A lot of these people, these businesses that's screaming, even some of the black businesses and some of these raccoons that went out here and tried to start spending their money and donating to the different causes, what they going to do is revert back to what they once was, caring about their pockets first, forgetting about the black lives, and then once again, history is going to repeat itself. Somebody else is going to become a victim of police brutality, or they're going to be a victim of white supremacy and get killed, then everybody else going to start it again. When the spotlight is on it, everybody is going to kind of pitch in and act like they care, even if they don't, to make them blend in like a chameleon, not to seem racist. But once the spotlight is off of them, everybody gonna go back to doing what they was doing. But AJ is one person that stays speaking up for his people. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to him for getting his community together. Shout out to Wilder for what he said yesterday. We spoke about that in the video I did earlier. So shout out to AJ for, you know, getting his community together, you know, spitting his piece. And guess what? You know, he didn't hide. A lot of these dudes, they put their tail between their legs. He went out there. He said what he had to say. He galvanized the troops. He galvanized his neighborhood. And a lot of people with his status, the money he got, won't even take time to do this. If you felt it was genuine, if you didn't feel it was genuine, if you felt it was half-hearted, I felt that he was genuine about it. All right? And for him to never forget where he come from, never forget that he Nigerian, gotta respect that. You know, you can't pick and choose who to put on the pedestal when they speaking black, when they doing things that most people won't do. It's a lot of people in the box community that have been hella quiet. Hella quiet. Ain't said nothing, ain't did nothing. You know, it's been a lot. AJ and Wilder, they stepping up. Where's Tyson Fury at? He been talking all this, you know, I love everybody type of shit, and I'm not a racist and all this. And the story's out there proving that he is one. Where is he at? You know what I'm saying? All these different people in boxing, where they at? Some of the other black fighters. You know, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. You can find that, you know, Instagram thing. It's everywhere. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about, you know, him being on crutches and riding scooters and his speech if you've seen it. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Each one of those links in the description. If you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to my channel, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate to the channel is to share the video. Please, that's the best way to help. We do have a Facebook group as well if you want to check that out. Also, we have heavyweight boxing playlists. And don't forget, check on the channel out for everything Detroit, Motor City Sports Talk right here on YouTube. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.